giving a few more pointers to the men today, because I know I give a lot of advice to my ladies, but here's the thing, I give advice equally. It's just most of my followers are all women, so they're paying attention a little more. So anyway, but today, you guys, it's all about you. I'm gonna rattle off some things that can help you in your dating game. Hang on. Number one, guys, you got to wise up, okay? If it looks too good to be true, it usually is. So when you guys are on the dating apps and you're going way out of your league and you're like, oh, but that young girl really likes me, okay? I'm going to tell you guys, the bigger, and this, I just had a conversation with somebody about this the other day because he was like, I don't want gold diggers, but he wants really young women. I'm like, listen, be clear. Make no mistake about it. The bigger the age gap, the more money you need to have, okay? So that's something to remember. Hang on, there's more. When you're going after certain ladies, when you're targeting certain ladies, you have to ask yourself, do I look like I match her? Do I look like I match her in sophistication? Do I look like I match her in interests? Do I look like I match her in body type? Because a lot of times, most of the time, goes for men and women, people on the dating apps want a mirrored reflection of themselves. Okay, so remember that. I got more for you. Hang on. Okay, guys, this is huge. When you get up to bat with a lady, which I mean, she's matched with you and now it's time to chat, or I've even talked to a guy in Malibu who was asking me for dating advice. People ask for me for dating advice all the time everywhere I go. And he met this woman in person, okay? And then I said, what happened? He said, well, nothing ended up happening. You want to know why? Because whether you guys are doing this on the dating apps or in person, here's the mistake. Okay, the mistake is when you follow up, when you get a chance up to bat, whether you get her number or whether you are showing up in the messaging and you have nothing to say except just boring conversation. Hi, beautiful. How was your day? What you got going on this weekend? That's not what women want to hear. Just like I told that guy, that's not what women want to hear. If you're going to text her said, hey, I was thinking about this might be fun this weekend to do. Do you want to do this with me? Show up with a plan, especially if you've already gotten the number. If you've already gotten the number, do not limp along and just say hi and boring conversation. No, you got the number, dude. Now it's time to step up to the bed and knock it out of the park, all right? And on the messaging phase, you have to be interesting and you have to seem interested in her, all right? No, don't go on and on and on and on and on and on about yourself, like a message I saw today when one of my women in coaching showing me this guy and it's like on and on and on. She goes, it's a lot. I go, hell yeah, it's a lot. It's too much. Talk about her. Talk about things that you guys might have in common. You know, open strong with something interesting, because here's what I'm going to leave you with. The most important tip ever. All right, hang on. Last but not least, when you go out on a date with a woman or when you're talking to her at all, you know what she's thinking? She wants to know what your life is what her life might look like with you. Right? So don't be asking interview questions. Hopefully the profile's comprehensive, you know. You can ask questions here and there. Of course, that's important. But the main thing women want to know, guys, what is my lifestyle going to look like with you? So if you're boring, she's going to imagine a boring lifestyle with you. If you have nothing to talk about, again, boring, 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 okay? If you want to date a woman, especially a woman who's phenomenal, you got to be interesting, have things going on that you like doing, and you have to be able to talk about that with her, okay? Women want to know what their life is going to look like when they're with you. Does that help? So if you're boring and talking about yourself, she's going, this guy's a narcissist. If you pick low-level restaurants or coffee, she's like, this dude is low level. Step up your game, guys, all right? I hope it helps.